Hello.
Hey,
Hi, everybody. We are starting a little early tonight. We've got an event going on at our store, so we want to go ahead and kick it off. I am Sarah with Funkified.
Chris with FunkyBrims, and I appreciate everyone. We'll talk a little bit about the store and that kind of stuff. Well, she's sharing it to some of the groups and all that stuff. So I know a lot of people watch this on a replay. So again, we are FunkyBrims. We're located inside Funkified for now. We'll talk about that a little bit later. In Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, but we also sell online at Funky, and we carry hats from Hannah Hats at Donegal from Ireland, Laird Hatters from England. We have our own line of hats, which we're super excited about, including the one I have on now, which we designed and co-designed with Alfonso Dest from Italy, Hologram, and then Boston Scally as well. So we'll wait for a few people to get on here, but we have a couple of codes tonight, discount codes. Fall 15 will give you 15% off all the caps except our exclusives, the ones we're dropping tonight, and the other ones that are on the FunkyBrims line. Okay. And thank you. And then FB line 10. All of these, they're at the bottom right here, at least as far as I see it. And that'll give you 10% off our FunkyBrims caps, including all the new ones for the show tonight. There is a QR code in one of the two corners, depending on kind of randomly how your screen lays out. And that'll take you to set up with all the ones that we'll be looking at and talking about tonight. And then keep the comments coming. See, a lot of you jumped on. We started just a little bit early tonight. Hello, Amanda, Troy, Tanya, Alan, Wesley, Brandon, Eric. Hello, everybody. So yeah, there's a big event going on downtown tonight. We're just there, kind of working that. Ran back here to do the live Christmas tree lighting and lighting of all the lights downtown and all that kind of stuff. So there's like 20,000 people or something like that supposed to be downtown tonight. So it's pretty crazy down there, but we certainly didn't want to miss the live, and we got a lot of nice caps dropping this week that all ought to be going live about right now, 7 o'clock, including the one I have on right now, which is the Hurricane Hound. This one is talk about it for a second, but again, the codes in one of the corners, just go to funkybrims.com. These all should be at the top. And put in those discount codes, and then keep the comments coming. Hey, Barry from Montana, saw that one pop up. So all of these codes will work for these tonight, and they all should be live right now, going on live. But and then keep all the comments coming. We'll do a drawing at the end of this, kind of whenever that turns out, Brandon. So appreciate everybody jumping on. And so this one tonight, this week hails. We don't have the formal collaborations, but we had some caps that I think look pretty good with it. This is the Anchors Away, kind of a Navy tribute flannel that Hales is dropping this week. We've got them in store as well. I think those are dropping on Friday or Saturday. Can't remember exactly when they're dropping those, but all of ours are going right now. Your video is definitely glitchy. Seeing several people say that. So
several people?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. So we'll kind of slow it down here and see if anybody, is this any better? Are you guys seeing us? Saw several people.
No, it's stopping and going.
Okay.
Let's play.
Yeah.
Where's the I'm not sure. Where's your Wi-Fi? This is your computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, should be on the right one.
Does that need to be on it now?
No. We'll go ahead and kill that just for see if that helps a little bit. Just the audio issue. Is it getting any better? Not good. Who knows what's going on down here tonight?
Well, I bet. Yeah.
Audio. Okay. Let's kind of mess with this for just a second here.
I'm not sure what to do with that.
Switch into a different microphone. Is this any better? So, hey, Rod on YouTube. Let's see if this works out any better to do it this way. Good. The video's fine. Is the it's getting worse now. All right. Hey, Ron, on YouTube.
Yeah. I know that, but
and all right. Is this any better? We'll see. The video is a little choppy too.
I wonder if it is the Wi-Fi from just all the traffic.
Just all the traffic down here. I don't know. It could be. See if it's any better. No.
No. Shoot.
Yeah, not good. Let's see here. Try one more thing. See if that helps at all. Good. I see Matt saying the Digbeth feels like it fits like a glove. I think that is a great one.
There's no kids on the Wi-Fi. There's no kids here.
No kids. Yeah, nobody else is here. This is
probably just the drain from how many people are down here right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people downtown. So let's see.
So can you switch it to run off of?
Not without killing the whole thing. Well, no, you've got the live. You've got it going, don't you?
What?
I mean, you've got it live. So yeah, don't let the live die here. And
you can just switch it to the. Hang tight with us, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna try something here real quick.
How do I
You're on there.
Yeah, but now I have the. Hey guys, can you hear us? But you cannot see us. Hang tight.
Yeah, give us just a second.
Just a second. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, how on earth do I? Okay, I got it.
Okay. All right. Is this any better?
Well, what did you do?
All right. So let's try it here. Is this any better? It's a talking disco ball. That's fine.
Yeah,
so we got a little delay. Negative. Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Let me get you over here. Okay, I need you to get the face on. All right, guys, we're working on it.
Yeah, give us just a second here.
I think I need to exit out. Yours on for right.
Yeah, all right. We'll talk for a second. We'll do the best we can. I know there's some delays here, so sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and just talk a little bit. This one is the Hurricane Hound. It is on there on the link that we've talked about. And so if you can hear this at all, this one is going to be a co-brand between Alfonso d'Este and FunkyBrims. So this is one of those where we picked out did we already sell out of the Gothic? I'm not sure. Maybe in some sizes. I know that there's a lot of interest in that. And so yeah, I'll kind of talk about it here.
You killed all my stuff. I can't fix this.
All right, so
You need to keep talking.
yeah, okay, yeah, Hurricane Hound. Man, breaking up bad.
Okay, if I can get back in it, you just killed me. So I've got to figure out how to get back in this.
Hand me my phone.
Huh?
Can you hand me my phone over there? And send me that link that you just had on there.
Well, I think I can do it here. I just got.
Yeah, well, we've been trying for a little bit, so why don't you just send me that link?
I already did.
All right, so let's see.
All right.
Give us just a second here. We're trying. I just need whatever that code is.
I've already sent it. I mean, that's what I sent.
Okay.
You just click that and it goes right to it.
Okay.
It's you. You have to kill yours. There you are.
All right. Is this any better?
Holy yeah.
I see it. I saw that. All right. Let's see if this is any better. Yeah, there was a period of feedback there. And hopefully this is going a little bit better now. All right. They're saying yes. All right. So let's just kind of go with it here.
Okay.
So yeah.
This is from our phone, so this is going to be a
little bit different. All right, but hey, we got something here, so that's great. So appreciate all y'all sticking with us. Again, this one is the Hurricane Hound, as I was kind of talking about. This one is a great kind of I'm gonna call it blue and old gold houndstooth. And so this one is super fun. This one is going to be co-branded. This is an Alfonso d'Este fabric. Yeah, they had this on some caps when we were over there. We saw this as we were picking them out, and we were like, yeah, we want that fabric, but we want it put on our shape. So you have, kind of the nice oval shape, and going to be a little bit thinner and that sort of thing, like we like, and more in an oval shape. And so good. Glad this is all working. Appreciate again everybody staying with us. If you didn't hear earlier, I'll kind of go back real quick. The codes tonight are Fall 15 and then FB line 10. So FB line 10 is for the FunkyBrims line, and Fall 15 is for everything else. So if there's any of the other ones that you're wanting to look at or anything, this one is a nice blue. So we'll kind of get in there a little bit. So, I would call this kind of a gold and blue, but that's definitely blue. And, that tan to beige, if you will. It's got a little green to it, so I would call it a tan, but, super pretty houndstooth pattern to me. And so this one is going to be 100% wool, again, made in Italy. And again, it's going to be a nice, nice kind of old gold and blue, if you will. So that one is the Hurricane Hound.
And tell them why it's the Hurricane.
The Hurricane, yeah. Well, so two reasons. One, it kind of looked like, you got kind of the swirls at the top, whatever. And then this happens to be the colors of my alma mater, which is the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, too. So, when I saw it, I just like, hey, that's the University of Tulsa colors. And the Hurricane, it looks like a hurricane on the top. So houndstooth pattern. So that's how we got to Hurricane Hound on that one. So somebody had a question: do hat sizes fluctuate from company to company? I would say that it's going to be the hat sizes as they come ought to be fairly consistent. Most of the good companies are going to put it on a sizer and try it out. It's about how much it stretches. What is the band made out of? That kind of stuff. And can you put it on? Does it have a little stretch to it? That kind of stuff. This one has a nice satin lining, really kind of high end, really silky smooth lining, if you will. And so that one is the Hurricane Hound. And this one is Alfonso. And so with that code Fall 15, you'll actually be getting 15% off on this one. Yeah, Randy, it is absolutely University of Michigan colors as well. Absolutely. And probably more than a little bit. What is it? Maize and I forget what they actually call their colors. Maize and maize and blue. But this one, for Tulsa, it's blue and old gold, and so it all kind of works for that as well. So anyway, this one is the Hurricane. I wouldn't say it's a fall cap. I would call this a 9-month cap, if you will. It's not got the quilted lining. It's not a super thin wool. Today it was 80 degrees here, and I wore it, and it was just fine. And so, Tanya, the Springwood Slasher, we could stretch a 57. Most any cap we can stretch at least one size, and especially those that are collaboration ones with the flannel in it. That flannel is, pretty stretchy, like the one I have on here. If you guys didn't hear it earlier, this one is the Anchors Away, kind of a Navy tribute flannel, which is dropping at Hales this week. We have it as well. And so, good, maize and blue. I knew the maize. I didn't know if they had a special word for the blue or not. So yeah, so this one again, I would say it's definitely 80-degree weather, 85-degree weather. You might not want to wear it if it's 100 degrees, but which we do get in Oklahoma. We've had everything from 24 degrees to 80 something just this week here, so it's been kind of a crazy week. But that is the Hurricane Hound. The other one that's had a lot of discussion this week is. I see somebody saying that the size 60 was already sold out. Give us a try on the 59. I think, if there's a 59 available, put in there to stretch it. I think you'll be fine with that 59.
Just put it in the
stretching. Notes. Just put in the notes and give us a chance with the steaming and stretching process. We're usually pretty good at getting an extra size out of about anything. So this one is the, I'm going to just pick this up and get it a little closer to me. This one is... There we go. This one is the Masterpiece Gothic, kind of backwards from the way the normal things work here. This one is the Masterpiece Gothic. We've had a couple of masterpieces. We had a masterpiece last week, which is the Vincent, which we've really sold quite a few of. This one is still out there as well, if you like that. So very similar make on both of them. Both going to be kind of a pinwheel. This one's going to be gray, with a little bit of red and gray in there as well. These are designed by us on the FunkyBrims line. They're going to have the thinner liners. Again, this one's, again, a 9 or 10 month cap, I would say. It is wool, but it's not a super thick wool. Got the thinner liner in it. Again, this is one of them, that I wouldn't have any problem wearing up until it's, 100 degrees outside or something like that, when everything just feels really hot. This one is... Again, made by us. We've had a lot of fun designing these. And this Masterpiece collection, these are the only two for now. There will be a third one coming up before too long, but I think this is one we'll kind of keep coming back to. There'll be more masterpieces in the spring and summer line, and in other lines that we do is going forward. Just when we have one that we think is, it's a creation of ours that we're just super excited about, that's kind of where that name comes in. And, a little bit artistic or different, mixing some patterns, something like that. And so this one is a masterpiece. This is Masterpiece Gothic. Posted some pictures of the American Gothic, painting on there this week. And so that's kind of how those kind of come about. And so, yeah. And if you have any questions, can't wait to see the Winchester. That's going to be next. And so we'll put that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Let's try it again.
Maybe we should just quit. We're not called for this. So, okay. If you can hear it, can you hear us now?
They can hear now.
Okay, cool. So, sorry guys. It's just not that kind of
Trying
night.
to do this on the phone, and when I set it down, I hit the wrong. My thumb was in the wrong place, and I muted the microphone. That's all that
Because your
happened.
fingers are big.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I need to leave. Our store is packed. So I just wanted to show you the Pemberley real quick. This is the women's cap that we dropped last week. This is in our line. It's through Alfonso. It is amazing. But we did design it, so Alfonso made it. But like, it's totally by us. This is actually one of our coolest hats that we've ever done, is the women's cap. So we really love this. It's called the Pemberley, and I can't remember how much it is.
Plaid. Yeah, it's like $70 somewhere.
Yeah,
there,
but one of the codes work for it.
Yeah, the SB line 10 will work for that.
Yeah. So this is making me sweat. But I have to go back to the store, so I'll be seeing y'all later. I know some of you guys are actually at the store. I was talking to y'all before, so I'm grateful for you all showing up in a very, very crowded night tonight. So Chris is going to keep going, and good luck to everybody.
All right. So yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, we improvised and jumped on the phone real quick. So that is a great women's hat. So there we go. And so again, if you didn't hear this, I'm not sure where the sound was on and off earlier, but in our downtown right now, which is where our store is at, they're doing the lighting of the Christmas trees and the lights in the street and all kinds of stuff going on. So there's literally like 20,000 people downtown right now. And so, Michael, we do have a couple with the camo style. We don't have a whole bunch like that, but message me, Chris Lopp, and we can try to help you find something. So super tiny. This is just not exactly what we were trying to do. Let's see if that works. There we go. Turn it the other way. So I feel like this is a little bit more like what we were trying to do. So hopefully this is a little better. So yeah, Sarah had to leave. We're just kind of improvising tonight. And so again, hopefully this is better. Tree goer stealing our Wi-Fi. Yeah, I actually think that's exactly what happened. I mean, they put a bunch of stuff down there, so that 20,000 people can all have cell phone service and all that. So it's got to be, taken off of our Wi-Fi. Saw somebody ask if we have any non-Newsboy collabs yet. Every single week, Larry, we both drop both flat caps and Newsboys with the collabs. And so, that will have it. Tonight, we do have the Winchester plaid. This is going to come in both a Newsboy and a flat cap. This obviously is the flat cap version. Kind of show you what this pattern looks like. It's going to be, this is a dark navy blue, kind of a grayish blue with black. I really, really like this pattern. So some people saw pictures this week that said it looked purple. I don't think it looks purple. I mean, it kind of, goes towards that just a little bit, but it's definitely a grayish blue with black. Got this nice red stripe through it. I'll put this on in a second. Also have the same thing in a Newsboy. You can see they did, as we always ask them to, a great job of trying to match up the patterns, getting a nice kind of circle with some of the plaid pieces on the top there. And so, oval pattern, again, made by Alfonso for us. These are both on the FunkyBrims line. The Newsboy is going to have the summer liner we've been talking about, thinner liner. The flat cap we did. This one's going to have a quilted liner. So if you're looking for something a little bit warmer, try to make them a little bit different. And so the flat cap is going to have the quilted kind of diamond liner in it. It's going to be a little bit warmer. And the Newsboy is going to have the other one. Again, these are both going to be 100% virgin wool. Italian wool, made in Italy, really pretty fabric, nice little texture to it. Got a little bit of a herringbone in the pattern there and that sort of thing, but these are both super fun caps. So, I know, Scott, you like matching those patterns. I've got a little delay here in terms of what I'm seeing, but yeah, so we always try to have a little bit of a flat cap. I'll also go ahead and skip ahead just a little bit here. The cap of the week this week, got a new in the herring check. So previously we had what we called the bright herring check. And this week we're going to have what we're calling the warm herring check. And so this one is going to be our cap of the week this week. These are normally $62. I think we have them marked down to $44. And then that fall 15 code will give you an extra 15% off of that. So this one is going to be $37.40 after all those discounts. And so you can see kind of has the herringbone patterns, but in a check. This one has some browns, some reds, some oranges, just kind of all the nice fall colors in it. And so this one is the warm herring check, and it is the cap of the week this week. I like this one quite a bit. I think these herringbone check patterns are fun, both the bright one and this one. And so this one is yeah. And I should also remind you, all the prices you see on there again. One of these two corners up here is going to have the QR code in it, just kind of depending on how your screen lays out, and that'll take you to the code. Also, the very top one out there, the very top comment up there will have a link to the website for this live. It just has all the caps we're looking at in this live and some of the other recent ones. And so you can go to either one of those places or just go to funkybrims.com as well. And this one, I should have showed that. This one is going to have a thinner liner in it as well. And so again, it's going to be a wool. Yep, pure wool. So this is a really great price. Pure wool cap. Nice kind of paisley looking liner in it, kind of fun. But again, I would say this is more of a 9-month cap, if you will. Some fall colors. And Dwayne, this flannel is the Anchors Away. So this is the Navy tribute one that Hales is doing and dropping this week. And so again, those of you, Sarah had to leave because the I'm not supervised tonight. Who knows what I'll do here. Yeah, she had to run up there as the store gets super packed on nights like this, and we wanted to go ahead and keep the live here and all that kind of stuff. So, super excited that everybody jumped on tonight. Sorry about some of the technical problems earlier, but yeah. So we'll kind of recap for those of you. I know some of you are just jumping on. This is the cap of the week this week. This is the herring check and warm herring check. And that is this one, cap of the week. Again, $44 online. Code fall15 will give you 15% off of that. And then for all of the ones that are on our line, which includes this one right here, which is this one is the Masterpiece Gothic. And so that'll FB line 10 will give you 10% off. Again, the codes are kind of right down there at the bottom. So those will give you those codes as well. So this one will be 10% off of the $78 price. So we're a little over $70 shipped. Great pattern here. I know this one was selling out really fast. Some of you I think said some of the sizes had already sold out. So hit us up if we can help stretch one or something like that. That one was the Masterpiece in Gothic. This one is the Masterpiece in Vincent. This is one last week. So you've seen a bunch of people start to get them and post pictures of them. This one from last week is a super great pattern as well. You can kind of see the two of them right here. Both of the masterpieces, again, Gothic and Vincent. And then we also had the Go weave. So kind of playing off of that, this is one of the fabrics that's in that Masterpiece Vincent. And so we kind of carried that pattern a little bit and went with the Go was in Van Gogh, G-O-G-H weave. And so this one was new last week. Had the Yorkshire plaid new last week, same as the ones we're kind of looking at this week, but a little different pattern. So newsboy and flat cap in that one. This one actually works really well with this shirt as well. And so this is the flat cap in that, and then the newsboy. And again, this one is the Yorkshire plaid. Got the same kind of colors in it, kind of the nice gold and blue. And let's see here. Other new ones this week is the Winchester plaid. This one is the Winchester in flat cap. And so again, this Winchester, that's going to be a really kind of dark navy to gray blue. And that comes in a newsboy and a flat cap as well. So stop for a second here and see if there's any questions or anything like that. And Rick, thank you. The flat caps, it's really funny. We try to do as many of these as we can. There's just there's some patterns that don't look great in a newsboy. Some of them that look better in a newsboy than they do in a flat cap. And so we don't do all of them in both patterns, but yeah, we try to do them where it makes sense, and especially all these plaids, because I love, two things. Plaid looks good in a flat cap, obviously, like this. And then, at least for me, when you get, have it made, where the circles kind of line up, all the patterns are matching, all that kind of stuff, I think a plaid can look really good. as well. And so those are the kind, we try to, where we have a pattern that really makes sense, we do both of those. And then again, on the Go and the Masterpiece, we like this, it's the same fabric that you'll see in both of them there. We have a little bit of an oatmeal in this one as well, to kind of make it a bit of a pinwheel. And so those two, we really like that fabric as well. We haven't came out yet with this red, but this red plaid is very likely to make a comeback at some point in the future, because I really like it. Seeing it on a cap like that, and that would make a really fun newsboy as well. But that's not in the plans yet. But if you like those kind of colors, we do have one of ours that we're making on the FunkyBrims line for Christmas. It'll be here, early December, shipping next week, I think. So that one will be fun. Running through the other ones in our fall line so far, if you hadn't seen it, the Tommy. So this one sold really, really fast. And I've had so many requests. So, those of you who have asked, we are trying to get another run of the Tommy going. And so this one, kind of everybody seems like they dropped their sort of Tommy Shelby caps at the same time, but this one was ours, and I really, really like this one. It's been a great seller, sold out really fast. In most of the sizes, I think we have just a few of the smaller sizes left, but we are trying to get some more of these coming in. If we do that, we'll probably put them up as a pre-sale or something like that, so everybody can kind of reserve and let us know, what they want and all that kind of stuff. And then, the Tommy, kind of hinted at this before, but there's going to be an exclusive with Hales early next year that'll make a lot of sense when you kind of see the theme of it. But there's probably going to be something pretty similar to the Tommy, but in a blue herringbone. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. Work some flannel into that as well. So that one will be a fun one as well. Those of you who watch the show, kind of the later seasons when he started wearing a lot of the blue and the nicer suits. So kind of, show some of those colors in one, if you will. Be remiss if I didn't go back and talk for a second about the Funky Blinders Fall. Those of you who have it, this is probably one of my very favorite of the Funky Blinders we did. These are ones we make with Laird Hatters out of England, and they are exclusive to us. Designed by us. They're going to be on an, again, pretty nice thin oval pattern. You can see the colors in that. This particular one is going to come with our pumpkin Shelby pin if you want it, and so that one is on there as well. And so the Funky Blinders Fall 2025. Let's see. Thank you for adding a picture of you wearing the cap in some of them. Much better idea than just the stock pics. Yeah, that's a good comment. We're trying to take more of those. Of course, those aren't, they're kind of stock pics, but they're at least taken by us and all that kind of stuff. And so, it's kind of weird how this works. Again, those of you who missed it earlier, we kind of had little technical difficulties. So instead of the normal camera you were usually on, we're on my phone and that kind of stuff, and appreciate it. So appreciate everybody was saying that. We'll try to do more of the me wearing a cap, just so you can kind of see how it fits and all that kind of stuff as well. And saw somebody ask a question earlier. We will have a Christmas pin come in with that as well. So those ought to be in the next week or so as well. And kind of look like the character that you'll see is kind of wearing the cap that's coming. So that'll be a fun pin to come as well. Other one that I wanted to make sure and show that's on the fall line that is really, really one of my favorite ones in the whole thing is this one right here. This is the Digbeth plaid. And so, this one got a little bit lost last week, but I think that was, that was probably unjustified a little bit. So we had so many other ones drop in last week. But this Digbeth, Digbeth plaid is another one on the FunkyBrims line. Could have easily been one of the ones we could have called a masterpiece if I hadn't got sort of into the Tommy Shelby sort of look. So, those of you who missed out on the Tommy, or just kind of like another one, this is cut on the same shape as the Tommy. The side, that's the same herringbone that's on the Tommy, but we got this one in the front, which has a little bit of beige and black, maybe a little bit of gold to it. We'll kind of zero in so you can kind of see the colors in that. In the back, it's got a little bit of a green herringbone, but this one is a great one that I find myself putting on quite a bit. the Digbeth plaid. So if you hadn't checked that one out, it's going to be a minute before the Tommy and some of those get here for a restock on any of those. So this one is a great one to pick out as well. So I see all of the comments there. So yeah, definitely need to start taking more pictures. That's what I'm hearing. So I appreciate that. And yes, somebody heard somebody heard Toby in the background. The dogs are really confused that I'm still here doing this, and that their mama left, if you will. And so they're a little confused by that, and so they don't know whether to stand here and try to get on screen like they normally do, or just go sit by the door waiting for her to come back, like they do when she leaves every time. So yeah, too many nice caps. Yeah, there's a lot. We're excited. And again, I told this story last week. We've kind of evolved a little bit where, the first run of the Funky Brims when we kind of got pictures of swatches, and it's kind of putting it together. And we went over to Italy and we saw some of them, but and then the second time we had somebody come over and really kind of sit down with us and say, okay, from the factory, one of their sales reps, and we really kind of sit there and got to look through the swatches, lay them next to each other, see what they look like. This is the product of that. So, it helps if you look at something like this one, seeing it's kind of hard with just a picture or something, but you see, that oatmeal color is kind of in the back of this, right? And so kind of playing off of that and really being able to see the swatches next to each other. And so the next step in that evolution, which we're super excited about, will be for next spring and summer, where they're really saying, hey, we're going to go out and source some fabrics for you. We're going to go out and pick out the fabrics that are in the swatches that you're messing with. What are you looking for? So we got to kind of sit down and think about, what do we want next summer, spring, summer Funky Brims line to look like? What kind of colors, patterns, what kind of hats we're going to do? And they're putting together, kind of curating, if you will, a bunch of fabrics that'll be exclusive to us. And that kind of stuff. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. Scott, real suede cap. We have some caps that are leather that you should take a look at, and can message me and I'll talk about that. But we have we have the real leather ones, and then we have some other ones that are kind of a cut leather, but they're real. Absolutely real leather with a suede cut, and so we have some of those in Newsboys, and have some other ones available as well. Let's see. Good. I hear you, and I appreciate the comments here. This is super helpful. I didn't really probably fully appreciate for a long time how much you guys like to see the hats on somebody, and so. Scott, do we have anything that's all corduroy? Yes. Look at hologram corduroy. You look it up. We have some that are absolutely all corduroy in there, and they're really nice. So, hey, Jeremy, thanks for jumping on as well. Jim, the Raven is a sweet cap. Yeah, that one went really fast. We're gonna have another patchwork next week. So another patchwork flat cap next week. Be a little bit brighter than the Raven, but I think equally kind of fun and unique. Hopefully one that you hadn't seen before. That'll be a co-brand with Alfonso, and so that one is going to be a lot of fun. So lot more to look forward to next week. Next week there won't be Hails Drop next week, and so that will be another week to kind of show off. We got probably 8 or 9 caps in already that are co-branded with Alfonso, sort of like the Hurricane Hound. And if you didn't see that one at the beginning, make sure I know where I put it here. But the Hurricane Hound is a there we go behind me. The Hurricane Hound is a great one. This one again is co-branded with Alfonso. One of the first ones we start off with tonight, which I really love with this shirt by Hales. And so, hey, Mike, you jumped on. Your wife let you jump on. So Mike was up at the store. We were talking hats earlier when I was working the store before I ran home to do this. And his wife said he was going to be in trouble if he was on the live instead of watching whatever was going on downtown with the lighting and all that. So appreciate your bravery and being on here. And so this is the Hurricane Hound. Which Mike can attest is the one I was wearing when I was up at the store tonight. And this is one of the new ones this week. For those of you who are just jumping on here, we also had the Winchester Plaid and both a Newsboy and a flat cap. kind of gray, blue, and black. This is a grayish blue and black with a nice red stripe through it. I kind of wear this one for a little bit as well. And then we had the Masterpiece in Gothic, which is a follow-up to last week that a lot of you guys liked, which is the Masterpiece Vincent, as in Van Gogh. And let's see, what else have we not looked at from this fall line that we've already dropped? And we still got a couple more on just our line as well. So this one is the creatively named black and white lumberjack. And so nice flat cap, again, sort of a little bit, not quite a buffalo plaid, but same kind of family of plaids, if you will. 2 colors, 3 colors, if you want to count the gray there. This one has a quilted lining in it. We've done several buffalo plaids. We had buffalo plaid with layered in red, which would make a nice Christmas cap, or just kind of all year round cap, if you will. Kind of that red rum look, if you will. And so that's the lumberjack in red. And then we still have from last year, made a bunch of these because I wanted these to last for a long time, the hooligan flat cap. So green one, this can be Christmas. We really made this for St. Patrick's Day last year. We'll still have them for St. Patrick's Day this year. I may do a little variation on it and a newsboy as well this year, but that one is out there as well. And then also need to remind everyone, we're doing a fundraiser for the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism. So the Autism Awareness Flat Cap that we made in conjunction with Pinheads. This one will come with the pin that Pinheads made, which is this. This is a nice butterfly, with kind of the same kind of puzzle pieces in it, if you will. So this one is out there as well. If you look at the top comment that was posted, or just kind of go to the live for this, I'm going to read the comments at the top. You'll see the link to get to that one. And that one is, it's a great fundraiser. Again, $5 from every cap is going to be donated to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation. And so, yeah, I think we've kind of been through all the ones that are showing tonight. And so, again, we're FunkyBrims for Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. One of these 2 corners will be a QR code that'll take you to a link with all the caps we had tonight, or you can just go to funkybrims.com. The code FALL15 or FB line 10 for 15% off all the ones except the FunkyBrims line, FB line 10 for the FunkyBrims line itself. The other one we talked quite a bit about is this Digbeth plaid. Dropped this last week. We had a lot of caps dropping that last week, but this one is really one of my favorites. Kind of the same kind of look, exact same shape as the Tommy. Same kind of fabric on the sides, but kind of different ones there. So the Digbeth, if you hadn't seen that one, look at that. So honestly, this will probably be the last week as far as hails. We've been doing the collaborations. This will probably be the last one that I can remember where we don't have collaboration caps with it. But I think we got pretty fortunate that this one from Alfonso and the Hurricane and some of those showed up the same week that flannel was dropping anyway. So the next one they drop, we'll have some collaboration caps, and we got a bunch of those planned for next year. And there's some really, really good ones. Randy, the codes will last at least through Sunday night, probably all the way through next week. That FB line 10 we usually keep out there. We push it on these lives so that everyone that's on the lives kind of get a little extra benefit from being on the lives and all that kind of stuff. And then, the fall 15 is going to last for a while. We've got, 15% off all the those. Probably last honestly until some of these sell out, or we will be doing some sales, around Black Friday and that kind of stuff as well. So somebody asked to see the Vincent on again. Certainly can do that. This one looks good with anything, in the black or gray family or the beige family. And so this one kind of got a little bent up here. Let me shape it just right so you can get a good look at it. And when I switch to there we go. When I switch to the camera, everything's backwards, and so it's kind of a little weird. It's not mirrored like it usually is. So, so let's see if there's any questions. I think you need a Gothic if it's not sold out in your size. Yeah, check it. If there's one size off, we can usually stretch them, and those work out pretty well. Frank, I'll show you real quick. We had the Hurricane Hound. If you just jumped on, Hurricane Hound was new this week. We had the Winchester plaid in 2 different shapes. We have that in a newsboy and a flat cap is new. Oh, no, wrong one. Here we go. Flat cap, which is new this week. Winchester plaid. And then see Hurricane Hound, and then of course the Gothic, which was the Masterpiece Gothic. Super fun one. I know this one was going pretty quick from what everybody said. So maybe already sold out in some sizes, but again, let us know if we can stretch one for a little bit. And then the cap of the week this week is the warm herring check. It's this one right here, kind of a follow up on this herring check line. We started with the bright herring check, which was before Halloween, and so the warm herring check this week. Normally a $62 cap. This one is on sale for $44. Then take the fall 15 code on it, so you're down to $37.40 for this one shipped. So it's kind of herringbones in a check pattern. And so yeah, see if there's any more questions. Yeah, it's the hound. It's a great hound. Cancel Christmas. You got the Loden oatmeal. I don't have the Loden oatmeal right here with me right this second, but this one I can show you. The Funky Blinders. This is the oatmeal right here. So this is the oxblood color, and this is the oatmeal. So the oatmeal is going to be exactly this same shape, except this one right here is going to be all the panels on it. And then, of course, the oxblood is going to be this panel all around it. But this is going to be the look of the Laird, the Brooklyn Newsboys that we have them make for us in all of our shapes. And so this one is a super fun one, the Funky Blinders one that we designed with these colors right there. So that's the closest I can get to the oatmeal right now, but that one is the actual Loden oatmeal and the Loden oxblood that are on that cap there. Also still out there, we actually sold quite a few of these, but we're kind of just throwing everybody a little extra discount. From last week, we had this Heritage in gray, and so this was the cap of the week last week. I went ahead and left the price down this week, and so feel free. This is a nice, just sort of herringbone pattern, kind of a little bit chunkier wool. Does have a winter liner in it, but I think this one is down to I think like $36 or something like that before discount. So this one is a great deal. So, grab that. Again, all the prices we quote are shipped prices. And so we'll see if there's any other questions here. I'll put my Digbeth back on here as we kind of finish up. Again, all the comments. Appreciate everyone. Does Winchester for like the Van Gogh? Not sure. So Winchester, I'm not sure exactly what you were asking there. The Winchester fit like the Go. So yeah, the Winchester flat is going to be exactly the same shape as this Go flat was. So this flat, we're trying to hone in on our shapes, and so yeah, this flat and this flat are going to be the same shape. And this newsboy is going to be the same shape as the Tommy, as the Digbeth, as the masterpieces. All of them on the FunkyBrims line are going to have that same kind of shape and feel to them, if you will. So let's see. Oatmeal and oxblood will look good together. Yeah, I agree. We may start doing more kind of pinwheels or just ones we like, but yeah, you can kind of see what that would look like. Just the 2 of those colors. So you're right. That would make a nice cap. That's a good eye there. So somebody asking about the Masterpiece Van Gogh, which is or Masterpiece Vincent anyway, which is this one right here. And so yeah. Let's see. Have another masterpiece coming. I think the next masterpiece is probably going to be a kind of Christmassy cap. So Jesse will kind of give you a little hint there, but I think that one is worthy of the masterpiece name as well. That's coming for Christmas. So colors, you can kind of just imagine it's going to have reds and greens and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a fun one. Let's see. Any more questions? Otherwise, I think we'll pick a winner, and appreciate everyone jumping on tonight. Is that the weave Eric was wearing this week? Probably so. This Go weave. This would be this one right here. So it's one of the ones that was in the Masterpiece Vincent, but just where we did a whole flat cap of that. And you can kind of see all the colors in that. It's definitely got kind of a beige background. You see some reds and greens and that kind of stuff in there as well. And kind of get back a little bit, it almost starts looking grayish to beige, something like that. So that's That's a fun one. The Christmas one this year is going to be on our line, not a Laird. So we will come back with more Lairds at some point, but we decided to do the Christmas one on our line, and excited about the colors and patterns and everything we came out with on that one. So it'll be the same kind of shape as the other ones we've been looking at here. Thank you guys for fighting through the technical difficulties, all that. And so prize this week is going to be a cap from the FunkyBrims line of your choice. Any of the FunkyBrims line ones that we have shown so far. Real quick, James, only one Hales collaboration this month. Yes. I can't remember when the first one. Yeah. So this is going to be the only one coming up this one, and then there's going to be at least two in December. So those will be fun, kind of not necessarily holiday themed, but holiday colors nonetheless. And so yeah, we're super excited about the ones. We've got some more coming on our line as well. And so let's see. I kind of have to do Sarah's job here since she's had to leave, and go up here and let the magic happen with picking a winner. And hang on a second. Let it do its thing here. It's taking a minute. She's better at getting this kind of stuff done quicker than I am. But there we go. Winner tonight, Rick Kipp. Rick, congratulations, Rick. Appreciate you being on here. So Rick Kipp is the winner tonight. And so, contact me, Chris Lopp, or just the page here. The codes are going to be right down there at the bottom, Nick, FB line 10 and fall 15. So FB line 10 will give you 10 off the FunkyBrims caps. Fall 15 will give you off the rest. And so again, congratulations, Rick. Message us. And again, any of the FunkyBrims line caps that we've looked at or the ones from earlier will be the sort of prize for winning that. Appreciate everyone being on there. We will be back again next Thursday. Sarah will be here the whole time, hopefully, and all that kind of stuff. See, somebody just said sneak peek on something. Sneak peeks on the underground. Yeah, if you haven't joined the Brims Underground, that's kind of our group, and you'll see things first there. There's going to be some of them that we drop there, or pre-sales will get us announced there, kind of getting everybody a chance to get on there. But yeah, there'll be a lot of fun stuff on that one coming up, and so appreciate everyone. I think we're over 400 members, something like that right now, which is great. For only been going for like a week or two. So again, congratulations, Rick. Appreciate everyone being on tonight. And, we do this every Thursday night at 7 Central. And again, the codes, the QR codes will be in one of these two corners, take you to a page that'll show you all of the caps that we talked about tonight and a lot of the other ones that we've done for this fall, or just go to funkybrims.com. And appreciate everyone being on, and we will see you next week. Where is the underground group? That is on Facebook, and so just put in Brims Underground, and you will find it. So yeah, just Rick, just message this page or me, Chris Lopp, either one, and we will we'll find you. We'll make sure and find you and get out what you want. And so real quick, somebody asked, can I? Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll stay around as long as you guys. Just don't want to keep repeating the same stuff, but the Winchester Newsboy. And so there you go, Winchester Newsboy. I might kind of go out with this one. This one, I like this one with this shirt as well. So again, the Anchors Away flannel from Hales this week. Should do a 2-hour live leading up to Christmas. That's not a bad idea. Kind of have a little bit longer one, kind of re-show everything. I mean, we still have stuff that was new that we dropped last fall that we've restocked some of those that sell real well in the store that may have not looked at on the live, but kind of go back and remind you, hey, she grabbed one of those earlier. Continues to be one of the best selling caps we had that we restocked. And this is in a number of colors, but this one is called the Garrison. This one is by Hologram. We have a blue one. We have a kind of a gray, darker gray one. This one. Garrison off of the Funky Blinders show, kind of named off of that. And but this one is out there. We've hardly talked about some of those that were great sellers last year. There's still great caps and a lot of new people on here that may not have been watching our lives or been paying attention to FunkyBrims last year. And so, yeah, we need to go through and show a lot of those. But if you haven't checked out the Garrison, if you're looking for just a great, kind of hat to wear with a little bit of everything, those are out there as well. So, yeah, so appreciate it, everybody. And yeah, do visit the underground and sneak peek of what's next. Oh boy, man, I'm actually looking at a bunch of caps here that are going to be new ones coming up. But we'll wait. We'll drop some sneak peeks before too long in the in the underground. And are we going to have a Black Friday sale? Yes. We're going to have a great deal on a lot of the caps that have been around for a while. And then, we'll have some other kind of special surprises as well. And, it's very likely that the whatever flannel is being dropped by Hales around Black Friday, we'll have it as well. And we'll have some collaboration caps with them. And they'll probably all be a percentage off for Black Friday because we want to make sure that we're kind of matching the prices and doing the same thing Hales is on those. So we'll probably have a sale. So the next collaboration is probably going to be at a little bit of a discount for at least those that buy that first day that it drops. So we have that to look forward to as well. So yeah, again, appreciate everyone who stuck around and got that little sneak peek right there as well. And we will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.